Yo, my name is John.
My name is Mike, and welcome to Bubble
Dumb Podcast. Okay, so today is episode 2. Well, to some people it's episode 3, but we have a pilot. Remember that. So.
It's also in the title. It says episode 2.
Yeah,
so
episode 2. Yeah.
If you say anything else.
Right. Okay, so the question of the day for this podcast episode is: Are we ugly? Are we pretty? Or are we just lukewarm? Okay, for some of you out there who may be tuning in and probably never left the house or probably never been called pretty or ugly, I do envy the ones haven't been called ugly. You know, we should probably start with definitions, right? What each of these words mean. Sorry, this is gonna be a good. I feel like this is gonna be a good episode. Okay, so we gotta start with what is ugly. And we looked it up on Google, the Google machine, right?
On Wiki, most likely. No, I'm just kidding. It was on Google.
Yeah, so ugly means repulsive and what's the other word again?
Garbage. You're literally just garbage.
Garbage, yeah. Unattractive, repulsive, unpleasant. Yeah. Not good words. And if you're pretty, it means moderately attractive, but not truly
beautiful or handsome.
So
pretty. I was like, John, don't you say it. Don't you say it, because you're saying what pretty means.
Yeah. So
and then John has a great definition for lukewarm, though.
Yeah, if you ever saw Goldilocks.
You read Goldilocks.
I saw it. I didn't read it. I saw someone read it.
Touche.
Just right.
just right, you know.
I guess I should probably start with how do we came up with this topic to talk about, right?
Exactly.
So it all started one day when I decided to take a selfie, and I was like, I don't know why. When I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, I think I'm a pretty handsome chap, I'd say, pretty handsome lad. I'm not exactly a hunk like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but I'm not a Mr. Bean either,
But you did say you were Mr. Bean.
Oh, I mean,
after.
Yeah, I did. After I took the selfie, I was looking at my mom. I was like, Mom, am I pretty? It's like, then I realized it didn't mean anything.
Yes, mijo. You're so pretty.
I mean, honestly, I could be looking like Mr. Bean, and my mom, would be saying like 10 out of 10 Adonis, a Giga Chad, I would say.
A Giga Chad. I do love that new word, Chad. To be a Chad, a Giga Chad.
Yeah, I love how it went from being an insult, back then, you meant you were.
Was it really actually an insult?
It was supposed to be an insult, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I kid you not.
Dang. I don't know. Every time I heard Giga Chad,
it meant you were like I guess how the Italians say a stupid gabone, right? But
I never knew that.
But yeah.
No, it
was supposed to mean you were mostly just broad,
so brain, so muscle,
all
no brain.
bronze, no brains. Yeah, it means you're like a doofus.
Yeah.
Who just happen to be strong.
Complete dumb fuck.
And now it just means you get all the ladies, But then again.
Oh, that's true with the
Yeah, look at that.
And everything.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and virgin used to mean pure. Now it means a loser.
Actually, that's very true. That's actually very true. That we should bring that topic a little bit later. That topic, actually, that's very true. To be a virgin is it's called a loser. But anyway, so going back to what you were saying, so you looked at yourself in the mirror. You thought you were hella gorgeous, which he is. Just saying. But then when you took the picture, he was just lukewarm. But after you took the picture, you're like, who is this?
Yeah, I was like, Mr. Bean, man. I don't know, I was like, this isn't me, man. I look too ugly, man. Could be just maybe the camera is just really good at his job and catches every attention to detail that I wouldn't really ever catch.
It's funny because I feel always the same way. I look in the mirror, I'm like, okay, you can do better, but you're not bad. And then when somebody records me or takes a picture, I'm like, holy fucking hell, man.
Bro.
Damn, I'm fat, I'm ugly, what the hell?
I'm out here looking at the mirror, I was like, oh yeah, baby, somebody's working out. And then I didn't realize
it's farmer's time, baby.
My cousin's behind me. I was like, oh shit. How long have you been there, man? Just watching me
forever.
I'd say about 5 minutes.
But I mean, that's how we came with the topic.
Yeah.
It's just what kind of makes one person ugly, one person pretty, or just right, as John said, lukewarm.
Yeah, just about right.
But
as they say, the G spot, right?
the G spot.
Yeah, the
That's
G-spot.
what he said.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
just right, the G spot. I like that.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that's kind of how we
came up with it. Yeah, it's just good talk. Everyone wonders.
Yeah, everyone
like
wonders
every day. Like I'm literally gonna say it every day.
I'm gonna say at least 4 times a week.
4 times a week?
3 half the week, yeah. Like
You think so? Damn, dude. I'm thinking every day because when you wake up.
yeah.
Oh, actually, it depends on the person.
I was gonna say I don't even bother looking at the mirror, man.
Because dude, he breaks it because he's so goddamn gorgeous. That's
no,
why.
it's because I'm ugly.
Just take the compliment.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't want to take it. I gotta say you're going to take it, John.
That G spot. Perfect. But yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, that's interesting. Before we move on to the next thing, you say 4 times. Dude, I say every day, man.
I only say that because I don't really look at myself in the mirror. It doesn't really matter.
Do you think it matters? Oh, we should bring up age. I forgot about that.
Oh,
age is a good part because I think as you get older, I don't think you give a fuck.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
okay. Well,
actually, no, that's kind of true.
when we go to celebrities, we can talk about that one.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I can talk to you about the gym and I swear, man, there's a weird correlation with old guys.
Oh, dude, it's with the girls too, man.
Oh,
And influencers. Well, we'll get that.
Yeah,
So,
we'll get that.
so the next thing we want to talk about is anecdotal experiences.
Okay, yeah.
As you brought up, that's a really good.
Oh, I was gonna say, I guess maybe this is a good question also for the people who watch this. Do you get compliments also, right? Because
Yeah, so what we're trying to get at is in order to feel more pretty,
Yeah.
more beautiful, or more handsome, whatever you want to say. Other people viewing you and doing some sort of expression. Or something.
I will say this. I don't know. This is anecdotal from what I hear, and sometimes I feel like coming from a guy's perspective, I feel like you get less compliments, if any, sometimes. Oh, excuse me. I don't compared to
Bless you? Sorry, I didn't see I was drinking water.
Sorry, I think I had to burp, but it just went away.
Bless you.
So yeah, I was gonna say if you're a guy, you normally, not always, but sometimes you tend to get less compliments if you were a lady. And I'll admit though, if you're a lady, sometimes you do get unwanted attention from people you really don't want to get. Sometimes straight up creeps, but that's maybe from another day.
Yeah, what do they call them? What kind of calls they call for girls?
I don't even know.
It's not holla. It's not holla at the girl.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wow, why we talked about this. Why am I blanking on this?
I don't know. Cat call. I was gonna say it's get her done, partner.
Oh, that's the first. I've never heard that one before. Well, I mean, probably maybe somewhere in the south, maybe.
Yeah.
Get her done.
I'm surprised you haven't been it because you've been to Gainesville.
I have been to Gainesville, but I didn't stay long, man. And I also went to the city.
Oh.
I went to the city, man.
All right, I was gonna say right.
Chocolate City.
Beautiful. Not DC. It used to be DC, but it's not. Yeah, DC used to be called Chocolate City.
Yeah, it's garbage now. No
Yeah.
offense, DC. No. It depends on location. But
Yeah,
Atlanta, Georgia is definitely, if you want to die in heaven from all the chocolate you see, that is the place to go. I'm telling you from experience.
But,
I came back happier. But anyways, so we're talking about compliments and everything. So let me ask you this, John. Has anybody ever given you a compliment?
Sometimes.
You better not say just your mom.
I mean, there's you. There's you.
No, but when you get a compliment.
Sometimes I'm cynical. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you just ignore it? If somebody says something to you?
I just say thank you, and I just.
Then you literally just look up.
It's like,
thank you.
thank you. Oh dear, I'm like Igor. Is it Eeyore? Eeyore.
Eeyore, I thought it was Eeyore. I mean,
Yeah,
I was slow and brain.
I said Igor. Well, it's not much, but it's something,
I can never figure that guy was ever happy.
I think he's supposed to be clinically depressed.
But he kept losing his tail, but it was never really a tail. It was just like a pin, and then
it's his whole world, man.
That's true. But okay, so you're saying for yourself, right? When you get a compliment, but how do you feel after it though? Do you pay attention to it, or is it?
I thought they were fucking with me.
Oh, so you thought? See, no, that's a thing, right? I mean,
yeah, because sometimes.
Some people, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I will say it's from unwanted attention. Sometimes I get the compliments from older ladies, and this was back when I was a teenager, man. Like, like I'm talking like ladies in their 40s. Like,
So are you by yourself or you're with family?
by myself sometimes? And I was
Okay,
like,
that's better. Okay.
no, that's not good. I was like,
No, that's
really-
good. That means they actually mean it.
But that's really sus though too, like you're a 40-year-old talking like that to a 13, 14-year-old.
I mean, dude, people are creepy, man.
That is very, I would say.
No, but
like,
you know what I'm talking about. Like if you're with family, right?
Yeah.
And you've had those moments where like I haven't seen, blah blah blah. Oh, he grew up so handsome. He got cuter.
Yeah, look at those.
I think it's kind of the same thing. Very creepy.
Exactly.
It's like,
It's
you cannot say that in front of everybody.
So when are you turning 18, right? Like.
Oh, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
if a woman said that to me and I was like, when I'm turning 18, 4 more years.
No,
baby.
actually, I would be a little creeped out, depending how older they are. If we're talking like 40 years old, then I'm like, nah. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
sure. You talk
nah.
about age and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would be really freaked out. It's like I need an adult, not you, right? Like,
Change it. We talk about that another time.
It's actually really
Danger.
fucked up because they're not really a stranger because we know them.
Do you?
I mean, not until
Do
that.
you really know them
I mean-
after they say that to you?
No, not until
You
they said
18
that.
now? Oh my god, you grew so much. But anyways, so we're digressing right there a little bit too.
Okay.
Jeez,
Oh,
sexual.
I guess other. Can we talk about the old ladies at the gas stations? You're like, thank you.
No, please, because
Yeah.
this is from your experience.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do get compliments, but sometimes it doesn't really. It's just like a simple, like, oh, what a handsome lad, something kind of like that, like, hey, gorgeous. Or
But you're still the same way in like every sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
Like you're just like, oh, thanks.
It's like,
and you just walk away.
yeah, it's like, why did you say that? Are you trying to get something out of me?
Trying to get more money? Trying to get the tip? Watch the last episode. That was a great episode, just FYI.
Oh,
for
dude,
tipping.
I'm proud of that episode. I'm proud of the
But,
thumbnail too, man.
The thumbnail was actually really perfect. All his idea for the thumbnails. We in charge of thumbnails.
It's like, what else do you sell
Perfect.
here, right? Like, it's like cocaine, meth. Not in my neighborhood, you just start beating. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Like, it's like
What?
it's like you want money from me, huh? So what are you selling? You, huh? Meth, crack, heroin in my
So
neighborhood.
don't give John a compliment or something because what do you want? What do you want, man?
It's like a pretty hostile guy.
So okay, so let me ask you this though.
Okay.
Have you ever had like a compliment where you actually felt like really good? And does it matter from the age then? It's gonna matter from the age then. Because you said all this from your story so far is from like older women, right? You're just
yeah,
like, no,
just
what do you want from me? Please stay away from me.
I'm kind of like that even sometimes too when it's randomly with like people around my age, or at least they seem my age. I don't really know, man.
Okay.
I mean, also I was gonna say you gotta really worry sometimes who you talk to because they can look like your age, but they could be a lot younger too.
Oh, that's a incredible thing. We'll talk about another time for the dangers of that.
Especially when you're at concerts, man. I swear those people were lying to me. They were those girls talking to me at this concert I went to. I swear they were lying to me about their age, man.
That's why it'll be another time for another topic. That's a really depressing topic that people actually do that.
Oh, at concerts?
No, just in general. Like,
Oh,
lie
yeah,
about their age and
yeah.
everything.
I mean,
That
I'm guilty of lying about my age.
Oh, you know what? That could actually relate to beauty.
I'm guilty of lying about my age when going to Pornhub.
We don't have that anymore.
Oh,
Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, the governor of Virginia. You are the biggest fucking saint in my life. You piece of shit.
I was gonna say that's.
Remember I called you?
Yeah.
I fucking called
So
this
for
guy. I
context-
called this
For
guy.
context, I live in another state. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he called me.
He lives in Maryland. I live in Nova, Northern Virginia, right?
Yeah. No.
And I remember calling John
I was just.
when I
finishing-
lost Pornhub.
I was just wrapping it up when he called me.
Yeah. So it's just right. Lukewarm. No, wait, what? But
Just right, yeah. Just
I
about
remember
right.
calling you, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
It's like,
And then
John,
looked it up.
I need you to go to like Pornhub or like.
Yeah, I know. No, it's funny because they took Spank Bang away from me, right? And then they took another website I will not name because I don't want them to take that. You better not name it because the governor could be watching this for some reason.
Why would he be watching?
You never.
Oh, actually, you never.
It's the
know,
Republican
right?
governor.
Oh yeah,
No.
he's repressed.
Very repressed.
It's like
And I know he has children who are just like literally watching that 24/7.
ego's number 3.
Oh, no one's gonna understand that from.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, listen. So number 1 means, gold as the sun.
Gold as the sun.
Number 2 is I need to go poo. Number 3 means set my sperm free.
No, but the devil. It's the devil.
the
Sets
devil.
the devil sets my sperm free.
Yeah.
Sets my sperm free.
But yeah, the devil sets the sperm free. Yeah. I mean, we did briefly mention this last.
Well, what the show is literally about is just like the context of kind of making silly of a certain religion.
Yeah. In the
right?
Bible Belt, yeah.
Yeah. You know, you already said, okay,
Yeah,
it's
in the
either
Bible
Catholic or Christianity, right?
I think it's Christianity, yeah.
What's the difference?
I don't know. I think one's
Please put
called,
that in the comments.
I think instead of one being called like the priest,
be respectful.
I think it's one's called the priest, the other one's called the father. I don't know. Like,
I think it's all the same, but anyways.
It kind of is, to be honest with you. I was gonna say, like, when you all die, man, it just turns blank, man. No one goes to heaven.
Oh god, I hope he's wrong that because I still want unicorns to shit out burgers and have like mayonnaise come out from its horn. I do. I can't create
I know
creative.
some of you also want those 72 virgins up there, but be careful what you
Oh,
wish
I
for.
don't want that. I'm cool with that.
I was gonna say the plot twist is the 72 virgins are like video game nerds. It doesn't say what kind, right? It could all be guys, with like the.
When in Rome. When in Rome.
Yeah, they do as we do, right?
Is there gayness up there then?
Well, then again, you never know, right? I don't know. I mean, I seen like the pride flag on like churches now, but then some of them say like it's a sin. So
Most of them say it's a sin.
I wish he would come down here and and set the record straight, you know what I mean? I mean God, I wish he would just set the record straight. I don't know why he keeps letting us decide.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day, right?
Probably, hopefully not in a lifetime.
And I think like the one way we can tell it's him, he's got to turn shit into wine, That's how we know he's a real deal.
That's an interesting one. I thought it was water, but okay, now it's shit into wine.
Nah, you gotta turn shit into wine.
But anyways, going back to the anecdotal experiences,
yeah.
John.
I mean, it's always been like that. I don't know,
But you don't. So you actually don't feel like anything.
No, I am very cynical sometimes.
Okay.
It's like
I learned something new about my boy.
Yeah. So, anyways, what about you though?
For me, I love it, man. I get it. Now it feels like I'm bragging.
It's okay to brag, man. It's okay.
I mean, you could confirm it.
I've been there. Yeah, he's a handsome lad. Yeah, very charismatic.
No, I'm just too ugly. They feel sorry for like an ugly puppy. That's what they say now.
Oh my God, it was like I guess that was a compliment. They used to say like you look so sad, like you look like a puppy that needs to be hugged.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn, did you just call me ugly? Like depressed ugly?
I'm like, I am now. Give me a hug. But for me,
I didn't ask for the hug. I'm like, don't.
No, see, John's like, don't touch me in personal space. For me, I'm like, bring it in. But that sounds so wrong. But
he wants that Tempur-Pedic glove, like you press tight and you see the outlines in there,
Michael loves the women.
He does. Some say a little too much. Nice.
That's fine. But no, for me, I've had a lot of compliments, right?
Yeah.
I've had moments where I'm not bullshitting you guys. I've had a lot of moments when a woman would say, "I want your seed." And stuff like that.
And here I am blowing it like a dandelion.
Blowing it, like a dandelion.
Yeah, like a dandelion in the middle of April,
But yeah, when I get compliments, like hair, I get my voice sometimes. It's pretty cool. That's a rare one. That's pretty cool.
No, yeah, I actually did get compliments about my hair before. So.
Yeah, dude, you're good. He's got bootylicious hair, bro. Look at that. I'm not touching. Remember, I'm like on the outside. Remember from last podcast. But yeah, like when I think small compliments can go a very, very long way to making somebody. I mean, what I believe, right? This has nothing to do with kind of beauty right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty, ugly, right? Is if you give somebody a compliment, right, or just something small and stuff, it can go a long way, man. I think it's like a disease.
Unless you're me, but then again, I think I just need therapy.
But you do. I think truthfully, John, I think.
Sometimes I'm not gonna.
Actually, no, that is you. If you say that's you, then I can't help you out with that.
So I mean, sometimes it does brighten up the day, but only for like briefly, and then I'm like, okay, it's gotta be.
No, okay, that's fair. So John brings it up. Some people feel like that. For me personally, I love it.
Yeah.
If somebody gives me a compliment, it really does brighten my day. It actually makes me like feel like really giddy, and also like I'm like stop it, bitch, stop it, Teddy, chill.
It's a good meme. You guys gotta.
Should
we link that in the description?
Yeah, I think we'll link that in the description. A great meme for that. But going back, I think if you get a compliment, it does boost your confidence, and if you get a lot of them, I think that goes to a point where I think somebody will have to decide, right? Either to overload it. What I mean by this, right? Hear me out. Is if somebody keeps getting compliments constantly, right? I think you start thinking that you are that more so than ever, right? And I think you start getting like a hothead. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
You know, we'll go further in this when we go into celebrities and everything, right?
Yeah.
To what beauty is to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But compliments for sure from me definitely brighten up the day, and it can really help with self-image a lot.
That is true.
You know,
yeah.
like for example, recently, right? You know, I've been trying to lose more weight, right? You know, if somebody says, "Oh, Mike, you've been losing weight," that's a huge boost, right?
Yeah.
You know, I've been working towards that.
The doctor says I gotta lose weight somehow.
That sucked. Well, actually, the doctor always tells you that. It's like, you cholesterol. So I was like, "Fuck you, man."
It's funny. It's kind of funny. I mean, I just tell them why I went to the doctor. Or like,
It's up to you, John.
no, I was just
That's
saying,
a personal reason.
yeah, nah, who cares, man? It's like I went to the doctors not too long ago because I had like chest pains.
Scared the shit out of me, man.
Tingling in the
Scared
hands,
the
but,
shit out of me, dude.
It turns out the tingling in the hands is just a rash I got, and
I think the doctor was lying, but
I mean, they did like they did blood work on me, and
so everything came back okay?
Yeah, everything came back okay. I told you, he just wanted to see me because like, he's just lonely, you know.
Why don't you tell him about your doctor, though? What doctor you see?
I'm not gonna say any names, but he also happens to run a deli, you know. He sometimes mixes up the orders, you know, like you try to go there for for an X-ray or like to patch up a little wound. You just rub some cheese on it, you know.
I got the home remedy right there, and then you got a free snack right there,
Yeah,
man,
free
right
snack,
there.
yeah.
You know, it's your own blood and stuff
Yeah.
or whatever, right? If it needs to
Yeah,
be
he
patched up.
told me to come back just in case because he's lonely. So you know, I gotta go talk to him. You know, poor guy.
That's what he said.
I was just saying that because like, he could have just called me on the phone to say everything was okay, but no, he had to. He literally he told me to come back like after 2 weeks or something like that, 10 days or 2 weeks, and then like. I was like, oh shit, I guess I'm gonna die. No, it's like everything was right.
Scary moment, guys. You have no
Like
idea.
cholesterol was right. It was like no cholesterol.
That's really good.
Yeah, like kidneys were fine. Everything was fine. And I was about to ask him, so why'd you come over? Couldn't you just say this on the phone? Why'd you ask me to come over? I'm pretty sure I can tell from the vibe he's just really.
Maybe he actually wanted to give you good news. Maybe he wanted to scare you so shitless, right? You shit your pants.
Or he's just maybe he wanted to fuck with me.
I mean, you know, we'll talk about doctors. Are they assholes or are they saviors?
They're depressed and shit, man.
Yeah, I got
Hey, man, I knew a guy who was a doctor, and his wife died. I was like, so how did it feel? It must have sucked because I couldn't save her, you know. But anyways.
Oh my god, damn. Okay. Well, wow, that was a.
Oh, anyways.
Woo!
Sorry, bringing it back to the conversation.
Damn.
So Mike, I hear you.
Outtakes. Okay, yeah.
I hear you get a lot of cat calls, huh?
It's weird. I never had
I never had cat calls either.
callers before. Well, I don't know. Because we have different cat calls, right? I'd say for girls, when you think of cat calls, right, you think of like, yo, girl! You know, yo, girl! You're looking good today.
I'm thinking of that wolf from Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah, like
going out, hamina, bang, 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 ow!
Yeah, like, you know, I've heard that, like, you know, people from the car. See, I wonder if it's kind of different for guys, for like
I don't know.
cat calls, because you had double looks before, right?
Yeah, I've had, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, triple, double, triple.
Double looks, not triple, but double, yeah.
But what would you mean by that?
Even a hint of sexual harassment too, you know.
I'm learning so much stuff from John right now.
Like, I mean, like,
I was not aware of it. I'm really concerned for his safety.
I got like my butt slapped by like ladies, and I'm like,
oh yeah, I get that all the time.
yeah, and I was like, man,
oh wait, not all the time. Sorry, let me rephrase
I can't return the favor because I'll go to jail for it. And I'm looking, I was like, you shouldn't do that. That's sexual harassment.
Actually, it's funny that always happens to me at work.
Look at that, and at work too. You know, icing on the cake.
I have a huge problem when I work at places. Right, there's always a few, and who want to touch my butt. And I'm flattered. Don't get me wrong. I'm always flattered. But the problem is, I don't want to be claimed in any sort of sexual harassment suit, right? So I did say like the same thing. Really, I was like, I'm flattered, but this is sexual harassment, though.
I mean, I kind of like that too. I wouldn't say I'm flattered. I guess I was like, why'd you do that? You know, I can't really do that to you, or you can't do that to some.
See, that's an interesting point, you know, for that. But
I think one time I was flattered, but then again, that's.
But you did feel flattered. That's the key thing.
Yes,
so what we're trying to go
one
to.
One time I did feel flattered.
So if you don't know what a catcalling is, right? It's just literally a form of like, you know, kind of expression. I think it can be both verbally and actually physical.
Yeah, I'd say.
But no, I would say more verbal, because catcalling is what I learned back in the day, right? Catcalling was from somebody out in a car or walking, and they holla or yell something.
It's like they do this in New York at a construction site.
Oh yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, but it's usually verbal, right?
Yeah, it's usually verbal. It's
I
like,
think,
hey, good looking. Does the carpet match the drapes? You know, that's
actually that's actually actually a common one, actually.
yeah, very very common.
But catcalling is for right now. What I'm gonna say, don't do it.
Yeah,
Right. Unless if you know the person, right, then that's a total different story.
Yeah, you should know it for. Oh, I wouldn't say because like you should probably pick up the hints if they're into you or not.
But I do to you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, yo, look at that, look at that, look at that girl. Sorry, I meant to say, look at that guy, yo.
Hey, look at this pretty,
yum in my tongue, baby.
Look at this pretty guy. That's
Pretty.
also a
I
girl
love it,
with
okay.
feminine features, you know.
Well, that's a really interesting point because that can actually be a point of beauty for guys.
Yeah, beauty standards. Yeah.
You know, and also for girls too.
I remember
both girls and guys.
Oh, I mean, I can't really. I'm not gonna say the names. I remember just reading. Someone read aloud that there was like this. She's in a group chat, and one guy like in the group chat posted that he's into. Oh, actually, that he's into like feminine guys with feminine features, and it's not gay.
Yeah.
He goes by the Greek rules, I think, where it's only gay for a bottom. So you know, hey, it's.
Oh, that's actually an interesting point.
Yeah, well, we can move that a little further along.
But to finish off with the catcalling and everything, I think getting double looks, for personal experience, I got double, triple looks, right? And I'm always flattered and shied from that, you know, because then the person's looking at you again or telling friends, look.
Yeah. But then, I mean, I will say, like, it's kind of weird sometimes, though. Like, some people, because, like, I ain't gonna lie, looking is sometimes, for some people, a way of flirting, but I sometimes think it can be a bad way of flirting, because, like, if you look at someone, it can mean so many things.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
We'll get into more of guys.
Because, like,
the guys have the biggest problem with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd say more than girls, because girls are more friendly.
City people, right? Like, the fuck you looking at? I wasn't even looking at you, man.
Oh, okay, we're talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true in cities and everything.
Yeah, it's like, I swear,
look.
you can't. You gotta look down. You can't look like not even like a millimeter in there.
But we're talking about
Yeah,
beauty, though. We're not
yeah.
talking about like safe rules.
Oh yeah,
in the hood and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. We're talking about what
That's
what
true.
experience have you had to make yourself like kind of feel flattered and everything.
Yeah.
So that'll be for another day, another topic where we talk about hood rules. Or city rules, I guess you can say.
Well, I guess
or it's more
I was gonna
respectful.
say more hood because, like, I mean, some.
No, it's just being respectful. That's it, being respectful.
I wasn't even. That's the thing. I wasn't even looking at it though. Like,
Well, then you should have, John. I don't know, man.
I guess so. I mean, then I guess
you have people like
I
that.
guess it brings back to the topic, right? I should have just told him I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at because you were ugly motherfucker, man. You know, like.
And if you said that to somebody,
That's fighting words.
That's fighting words.
Yeah, but he
or
started it,
or
man.
it would kind of ruin their day. I don't remember. Somebody told me if somebody else out here, I would say, "Fuck you, man."
When and where, pal? You know, just tell me where. Just give me the address, and I'll bring a bottle of champagne.
But again, like what is beautiful, what is pretty, what is ugly. It just really depends on the situation and everything.
Situation, yeah.
But
I will say I don't. Some people say I look handsome in a suit or like dress clothes.
yeah, so we can talk about clothing now.
I don't really think. I don't know why I like that. I never liked wearing suits, even though it's sometimes.
Yeah, but you're trying to get into clothing though.
Yeah, it's part of the job though. Sometimes it's part of the line of work I do sometimes, and I really don't like it because it doesn't really feel like me. I always tell myself, is this something I would wear on my own will? And I said no, so I don't.
But
really...
it's not concerning of you though. I'm saying what other people perceive you as.
Oh.
I think what I'm trying to get at, right, that you
So,
you led on to is clothing and accessories that you wear.
Yeah, that's true.
Can that be a sense of being pretty or ugly?
Oh, actually, yeah, sometimes.
I think all the time, actually.
Yeah.
People perceive you a lot through what you wear.
Yeah, through what you wear, yeah.
I had a certain individual, right, who judged me all the time of what I wore.
Yeah.
But I like to wear only I like to wear sweatpants, very comfortable stuff, baggy clothes, right?
Very colorful clothing, I might add.
But what? Really?
Yeah, a little flamboyant, I would say.
Fighting words there. but I would say clothing and accessories has a huge part of what beauty is.
That's very true.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing ever gone is, I mean, this got nothing to do with beauty, but someone said I look like a junkie.
No, but that can be if
Yeah.
you look like a junkie, you look like trash, right? You know,
like
when
trash,
somebody
yeah.
says, junkie.
But those are like me and my best moments.
Oh, your best moments.
I was gonna say like
that's a new one. That's a new one.
It's honestly when I'm like most comfortable, in my comfy.
Oh, I thought you'd be called junkie. What's your best moment? Sorry, how you phrased that, dude. Sounded like to me, it's like being called a junkie was my best moment. I was like, okay, damn. But yeah, okay, now I know what you're saying. Yeah, dressing. Like, let's put in this example, right? I know when you go to formals and everything, right, you have to dress a certain degree.
Yeah.
And this is what I fucking hate, because we're gonna talk about clothing right now for a second, right?
We gotta talk about like that one graduation. No.
Graduation party.
It was at that one graduation party where you told me to dress like you wanted everyone there was dressed up in like a suit and tie.
Oh yeah. I was like, we didn't. We actually went like the most underdressed, but we're wearing nice clothes. We actually went there respectful.
Yeah.
We're wearing both polos.
Shorts.
And like, I think that was a problem. I don't think we should. But it was like 90 something.
It was
degrees
hot.
weather.
It was
humid.
yeah. It was the summer.
Northern Virginia is a very humid area, just FYI, and that's
In
where
the
we
summer,
were.
yeah.
In the summer, it's
Yeah.
god awful. No, it's year round, quite honestly. But in the summer, you feel it's so much worse. But clothing is a huge one. So like when you go to formals,
Yeah.
and when you go to those balls, right, you're expected to wear it. And this is where I have the problem.
It's not me.
So-
That's what I was gonna say. It's
Okay,
not
that's not you, but if you have to go.
No,
there-
I mean like when you dress like that, it's not like who you really like to be. Sometimes I don't know.
Yeah, you have to fake it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, so like you have to fake your personality, right?
Yeah.
Also, I've had this happen. Somebody mentioned, oh, where'd you get that jacket? You got it at blah 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 versus blah blah blah. Or where'd you get those shoes?
JCPenney's.
JC, damn fucking straight, man. But I've had moments like that, handful of times, right?
Yeah.
Where they somehow know what brand I'm wearing, and they'll judge you based on that, but you're still dressed the appropriate attire, and then that's what makes you more attractive or beautiful in that kind of area,
Yeah.
in that atmospheric field, right? You know what I'm talking about? And also with women, I know this, right? And also for men, the accessories. So if you have rings, right, they're gonna look at your rings, right? Is it gold, 18 karat, 20? I don't know what the fuck the gold shit is.
Yeah,
man.
I don't even know.
As you can see, I don't wear anything.
I was gonna say.
Except a watch every once in a while, but
Yeah.
also I have a cool watch, Donald Duck watch.
I only have. I think the only ring I have is like the graduation ring.
You actually have a graduation ring?
Yeah, I don't even wear it.
Yeah, my family said fuck you to that.
No, I got it. Like not from from high school. No, I didn't get the ones from like universities. That was.
So you got the one from high school.
Yeah, I got the one from high school.
You said you didn't get the one from high school.
No, I said the one from high school.
Oh,
not
okay,
the one
okay.
from like college.
Yeah, college and
university.
everything. I didn't know Mason actually offered those.
They did.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh.
I don't know if they do now, but they did when we were there.
Oh, no, I don't like those. I don't understand the point of them.
I don't know either, man.
But anyways, for the accessories and everything, right? I know you can agree with me that,
Yeah.
when it doesn't have to be in balls, like balls or formals and stuff, right? Like events, right?
Yeah.
People judge you based on your status of what you wear even outside just regular public domain,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's fucking sucks because you don't know the individual, right?
No, I don't even know. Yeah.
And also you're stuck up punk bitch.
I was gonna say like, how do you know it's even real, man, and not fake?
That's just it. That's
Yeah.
and that's even worse when somebody
I was
actually
gonna
fakes
say,
it, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say because of like that one dumb podcaster like named Adam22.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know?
No,
You remember? Are you joking or like
I don't know who's it.
Adam22?
I don't know who is it. I don't watch YouTube. I like watch YouTube, man, but who is it?
Oh, I thought you wouldn't have known. He's the guy who like hired that one dude to fuck his wife. Adam.
We're talking about the black dude, like the white guy with the porn star.
Yeah, the guy. Who hired
The porn star. Yeah, sorry, I.
But the guy, not his name, like the guy who hired them, like the dude who was married, that's his name, Adam22, and like he talked about this one weird porn
Yeah,
star.
he's a tattoo guy, right?
Yeah.
Like all tattooed and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
and
Caucasian and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah.
He the only thing I only laugh about that because he would like there was like I don't know if he still was, but when I used to watch a bit of his stuff, he was like randomly obsessed with this one porn star who was like really weird. Like guy would like he was buff and had like a shit ton of fake jewelry on.
So it says that why it was like.
No, yeah, but he like what he did, he would like go out randomly like on public transit and public places and try to recruit girls to do porn.
Sounds like porn though.
but like.
But in public transit, that's not right.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't like he was just asking like everyone, not even asking for ID. That's why he got in trouble. Yeah, that's right. But like there's like I know.
Oh shit, man. No.
There's like a random clip of him in the street, and you see him with like the fake jewelry and all that, and like. I was gonna say like you could see like a really fancy guy with that from afar, right? And then you realize this guy's a piece of shit, right?
Yeah, he's a liar.
Yeah.
They're a huge SOB.
Yeah. For that.
This actually leads into another thing I'm curious about. I've had this, right, is posture.
Oh, I got a problem with posture. I tend to hunch over.
But you know what I'm talking about for beauty and pretty,
Yeah.
right? For having posture, right? You know, for anybody to sit up straight, you know, and also to walk. Walk upright.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, it doesn't. Some people can't pull it off when they walk upright. They look more.
But that does matter though.
Yeah, it
for
does.
scene and everything. Though.
They look more like a rooster, like chest popping out too much. Even for a guy, yeah. At least that's what I noticed, man. Like.
But I know for stance and posture could
Yeah.
actually mean somebody being more pretty or beautiful. And then also, like, if you don't have, like, a good posture and everything, and you're always slouching down and everything, that can also mean a form of being ugly.
Yeah, that's. I never really.
Think about that, yeah?
Yeah, I never really.
Because what do people judge you by? You know, besides your appearance, right? Clothing, jewelry, right? You know,
Posture,
personality,
yeah.
posture. That was like another one.
I guess depending how cynical you are, it's probably the height too, right?
Hmm.
Some people say people are just attracted to taller people. And if you're a girl and if you're a guy, you tend to be. Well, I don't really know if I would really date someone who's really short though. That's too weird.
For me, I don't care. I don't care how tall or how short you are, quite honestly. For me, at least.
Yeah, no, I got you.
But people, even we'll go into that one next.
Yeah.
You know, is after posture and everything, is height.
Yeah, height.
I think height is a really big one, especially for women.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying this for all.
Yeah.
Right. But a majority of women, at least I've met in my personal life, right,
Mm-hmm.
they always want one thing, and one of the biggest things, it's not even looks. Quite honestly, it's the size of the person. So we're talking about height.
Yeah, height.
So I've talked to a handful of women.
Yeah.
Right, and they always said one thing: they always want a taller guy.
It's so they can be like same height when they wear heels or some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard someone say
I've heard a couple of that, but I actually heard the other thing is they actually feel a lot safer.
Well, if I was being real, that's not really a guarantee.
I know that's the funny part. Yeah, that's why I always laugh. I was
Yeah.
like, your guy can be a straight up pussy.
You gotta be a straight up pussy.
Oh, I do have one moment. Here's a question, right? I can't name the person who said this. I wouldn't do this, quite honestly, right? Because I have too much pride. But I will give it to an old acquaintance. What he said to me and what he's doing, I guess, would be okay. But for me, I think the girl would dump me right afterwards, quite honestly. So
let's hear it.
The guy, and it still goes with beauty,
Yeah.
right? Because this goes with masculinity, right?
Yeah.
When you think about a guy, what do you think about? The stereotypical thing is, right? You think of like,
I just think
brave.
I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you think of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, like a hunk guy who's huge. What title does he have? Oh my gosh, the world's strongest man.
No, not strongest man. Mr. Olympia.
Mr. Olympia. Yeah.
Like
I still wou't fuck with him. I'm pretty sure the guy will grow through me like with a pinky.
I heard like at his prime, his chest was like 5 feet wide, man.
Dude, he still looks good, man. All that surgery, but he's still working out, dude. He goes to gym. But anyways, my old acquaintance gave me that. I don't know how he came up with this, but it's like a weird hypothetical, right? He went to school in New York, right? And
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you something about this guy.
Okay.
He's not like very broad or anything, right? He's pretty skinny and everything, but we came up with the scenario. It's like, what would you do if somebody snatched your girlfriend's like purse or something, right? You know what he said to me? It made me fucking laugh, dude. He said, "I'm running the other way." I was like, "What the fuck you mean running?" I was like, "You're taking your girl with you?" He's like, "No, I'm going the other way, man. I'm gonna call 911." If my girl's struggling, the purse and everything, right? She's stolen the purse.
He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought he went that way."
I looked at him. And I was like, dude. I almost said his name too, right there. I had to be really careful of this. I was like, dude. So you're saying if your girl was getting mugged, you would go the other way, right, and not go and try to help her or defend her? And he said twice to me, very straight, and he's like, "No, I am going the other way because that's danger. I put myself out of danger and call 911. That's the most responsible thing for both of us to be safe."
Hey man, that guy clearly isn't driven by emotions, you know.
Well, the funny, well, he's not. He's the smartest guy I know. That's the irony. But like I would say, like another thing that kind of makes somebody more beautiful is like kind of like for at least guys,
Yeah.
For girls, what they I think they want for a guy is to be strong, courageous, have a bunch of courage, right, and protection.
Oh.
You don't think that?
No, I mean like yeah, but like I mean it's just like there's so many flaws in that thinking sometimes. Like.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah,
everyone has their own different. But I'm saying, like, that's what makes somebody more more beautiful, right?
Yeah,
more pretty, versus ugly. Because, dude, if you ran away, right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you told your girl that.
Hey, but you live to tell the story, though.
You live to tell. Yeah, there you go. But then you lost the girl right there, right? But
I don't know who that your friend was, but
so I would feel ashamed.
I feel like his thing is like, I just find another one, like.
That's just it, But,
I mean, not to say like dating now 2024 is like that great. It's actually kind of a mess, but like I'm pretty sure that's what he was thinking,
But the perception of beauty is horrible now. But yeah, like I'm trying to say is like for that, like what guys look into, what girls look into guys, I would say is definitely height, courage, of course charisma and everything, right? But I'd say one of the biggest ones is height.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And that it goes into an interesting thing.
Some guys are kind of self-aware about that. He's like, I'm ugly, but like the only reason why like.
Yeah, because they have that confidence, man. And also being tall does help.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's honestly the tall thing. He's like, yeah, listen, it's because I'm 6'2", man. Like honestly, I could be 6'2" and like an ugly duckling, but but I'm tall though.
Height's a huge thing, man, for beauty.
Really enough though. Like I never really thought of height until I did see a video about it, and I thought sometimes the height thing for guys like can just honestly just be all in their head though. But yeah, some girls do prefer height. I only say that because like I forgot there was like this dumb video that randomly popped up in my YouTube recommend and I watched it, and it said like the struggles of being a short guy, and like honestly none of those were like things I ever thought about.
What were some?
I wish I could see. That's the thing.
So is this what made him feel like really incompetent, kind of ugly and stuff, and kind of like inferior? That's what we're looking for.
Like I'm trying to think. Like what was it like? See, it was a while back. I can't remember the talking points. I wish I could remember it, but it was like.
The only thing I can think of is you can't reach the cupboard.
Hey man.
And you feel defeated.
I was gonna say though, you got a ladder.
I'm just saying with the ladder, you still feel defeated. It's like, damn it.
What's that saying I told you, right? Doesn't matter how you get the pot of gold, you just gotta beat the leprechaun.
I kind of get it, yeah. That's clever.
I was gonna say to all you cat owners out there, there's many ways to skin a cat. That's what I would say. Like,
so don't show John your cats. That's the moral of that one.
It's just a joke. I mean, I don't mind cats. Yeah, I like cats. Yeah.
But how do you feel about that though? How do you feel what girls look into? That's what I understand for what I can't really speak for everybody, but for the majority of women I've talked to,
I mean,
that's what they look for.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but honestly, like not everyone. Honestly, the average height here in the U.S. is 5'10", so like, who the hell is you're not gonna find a lot of people 6 feet plus. So
But how do you feel about that though?
Doesn't really bother me.
It doesn't bother you.
Yeah, like because.
Have you ever had somebody say that to you? It's like you're too short.
No.
I actually had a girl said I was too short.
You?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot and I'm broad. I'm really broad.
You're like the tallest person I know.
I'm like super broad, right? I'm trying to get more broad.
Let me guess. Was that girl like what, 5 foot, 4'9"?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I was hoping you would say more about like the height thing because I have a fucking problem with
like really.
This is a huge problem when somebody mentions height.
And
right, and they're like fucking small as hell.
A little munchkin.
Like literally, if somebody was standing, I've had a girl like this tall, like literally, like what is this, like 3, 4 feet or something, right? 4 feet.
I think that would qualify as a dwarf, actually.
A dwarf?
Yeah.
Never met one.
Actually, I have. I've met a few. Yeah.
But like they always say the most bullshit thing. They say, "Oh, I need a guy who's super super tall," and I was like, okay, so what's wrong with 5'5" is too short. I was like 5'7". Too short. I need somebody to be 6'5", and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
I guess I gotta be lucky on that part. I never really got anyone complain about. For the record, I'm like 5'6".
I never asked out the girl or anything, but we were just talking about that, and she was saying that shit. And I was just rolling my eyes. I was like,
I mean, like,
you gotta be fucking
I would
kidding
say, why would you? She said you were too short.
Oh, that's not the only girl that said I was too short.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had a handful of women actually said I was too short.
I don't know.
And the thing is, not all of them are super midgets too. Sorry, midgets, inappropriate word. Sorry, very
Super
short and
yeah.
everything, right? I've had women who are like 5'9",
Oh.
and they said this to me, no fucking bullshit. I hate. We're gonna get really, really hatred here, like a lot of hate now. My pet peeves, because there's a lot of things that I've heard from both men and women, right? I'm gonna say both parties here. Right now, I'm gonna talk about the girls. The height thing really peeves me a lot. I can understand because that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But when you have you only judge it so. You have a perfect guy in front of you, right?
Yeah.
And he's like 2 inches shorter than what you want.
Yeah.
She's still gonna nitpick, right?
Yeah.
And same thing goes with the guy.
No, yeah.
I'm just like, why so
I sometimes think, I haven't had it happen to me. That's the thing. So I guess I'm kind of lucky on that. But I guess maybe people don't think I'm actually 5'6" or something like that. But then again,
I thought you were like 5'11", man, 5'10". Quite honestly, every time you tell me, I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm a pretty built guy, so but I'm 5'6", I'm not that tall, I guess depending who you talk to, right? My personality speaks 6'6" right now. I'm just getting 5'10" or something like that.
Depending. When he's on a good day, feeling super witty.
Yeah, when I'm feeling super witty, man. Shit, man, I feel like I could be playing pro soccer too, man. But I never had that height, and I kind of feel bad for some people who really let that get into their head, because have you heard of some people who?
Dude, there's a lot of people, man. It's not just a few. Man.
No, I know, but have you?
I know a handful of guys who felt like that.
Have you heard people break their legs to get higher?
Oh no, I've heard. Okay, so that's interesting. So this is a perfect segue into another story I have.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time I heard this, and we're skipping to nature and nurture a little bit.
It's all right.
But we can go back to that. I'll talk about it right now, and if we can go into it a little bit. But height, I've heard not just one, not just two. I'm talking about a handful of stories of, and again, it's the guys. I'm really sorry. It's the guys. Is they only get to a certain height. That's just it. And it's in their genetics. They have short parents. Or I'm not saying they're always gonna. If you have short parents, it doesn't mean you're not gonna grow. But they just got that luck and that draw and everything, right? Luck and the draw.
But continue. I was gonna
say but the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, I've heard horrible things of what they do themselves, like self-harm, right? And actually doing growth hormones. I've heard about the bone restructuring shit, dude.
Don't do the growth hormones. You're gonna look like Joe Rogan. Like a hairless.
Well, the person I know who did it is the biggest asshole.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's unfortunate because I think he became more of an asshole because people always picked on his height, especially girls didn't find him attractive at all because he was short.
It's kind of funny though, because I never gotten this short thing.
I can't experience.
I guess I know. This is again where we talk about anecdote, because honestly, you talk to me, I would have thought there's no problem being 5'6",
I think if you're healthy and you're fine and everything, live life, man.
I was gonna say it's kind of funny because a lot of people who are taller, when I play soccer, they're really stiff. They can't.
Oh yeah, we actually so trivia fact about people who are taller versus the shorter individuals. You guys are lucky. We actually have more back problems and more stiffness.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was well, then again, I could be biased because soccer is a sport dominated by short people. The best players in the world aren't really 6 feet. They're 5'7", 5'8".
I can disagree with you, man. Dude, a lot of Europeans, man, are fucking tall as hell.
Nah, but a lot of
Real Madrid in Barcelona.
Nah, though, but the best players.
No, look at the height, man. I'm telling you.
Really? No.
Yeah, dude.
No, some of them are tall, but not all of them.
I would say a lot of them.
Not really though.
Yeah, are you sure not talking about Central America and stuff?
Nah, not Central.
Because you're European, seriously look at it, man. Look at the heights.
All right, I guess
they're really built and everything, and also they help out with their muscles and everything, make them look bigger.
Yeah.
But the really, really powerful players, man. Except for one. I mean, the only one I can think of is Messi, who's not that tall.
I was gonna say
5'6".
Yeah, it's my height. I was gonna say no, there's this other few guys who are 5'10", 5'8".
Well, see, when I played soccer, man, my height made a huge difference. I'm a big guy, so it really helped me out. I was fast and sprinting.
No, I got you. No, but I was gonna say like there's like some people that are like one of the best players in like Real Madrid was like 5'10". He was like a Brazilian.
That's
guy.
pretty tall though. That's pretty tall.
5'10", not. But like,
Actually, you know, here, put in the comments like, what do you think is actually
Yeah.
like a tall? Because I don't know what tall is. Quite honestly.
Yeah, I don't really.
See,
know
what I think of tall is like 6'5" people
Yeah,
above.
I
You know, I'm
I
like
think,
that's
like,
really tall.
That's what I think is tall too.
You know, but when I hear like 5'5", 5'4" being called short, I don't see
Not
it.
really. I don't see it either.
See, I think a short is like you're under 3 feet or something. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not trying to be mean, little people.
No, I
That's
know.
what I call
yeah,
short.
No,
You
I
know?
know what you mean.
I'm not being offensive. I'm just saying that's what I think it
Yeah.
is. You know.
I guess yeah, because like when I think of tall, I think like really like I think like someone like I guess like the wrestlers like the Undertaker was like 6'10" or something like
Yeah,
that.
see, that's what I think. I'm thinking like, you know,
I
somebody
think,
like
yeah.
like right now, like touching the ceiling or going through that door. You can't see the door, sorry. You know, I'm pointing at the door. Or like, you know, possible getting into a car. I have that fucking problem in your car. I'm like, God damn it, this car is story. But
we're talking about the white car or the one?
the one with the tinted windows.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Because like there was like that other small one I have, like that little black.
Oh, dude, I feel better in that one than the one of your cousins, man. But anyways, so going back to what we're saying, like, you know, you're about to mention, like, you know, the growth hormones. It really sucks how beauty can lead, the sense of beauty and desire, it can lead to a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then, you know, this is a perfect kind of segue into, again, we don't like talking about this, but it is a pretty adamant thing, is racism.
Oh yeah.
Of what beauty is.
Some people really have that fetish.
So
man.
so for you. So what are your thoughts on that?
So
For racism, everything for like, you know, being beautiful, pretty, ugly, you know.
I mean, there's
lukewarm. You know?
Well, I mean, like me personally, I could probably say there's so many. If you can find like attractive people and ugly people and lukewarm people in any group of race, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's true, right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. You
See, that's how you feel, right? You're more
Yeah, that's how I
open-minded
feel.
to it.
Yeah. I mean, some people are like only into like Asians, so, like, you know, like they want that.
I was that until he rejected me. Because I'm mixed.
Oh, you're not pure enough, Mike.
And
What
also
was
don't
it?
speak the language.
It was like, yeah, they want like a 5'1" Japanese girl with a slightly crooked cheek or some shit like that. And I was like, dude, where are you gonna find that here in Northern Virginia? Like, that is such a niche specific, you know.
See, very specific. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Some people like. There's like this weird. There's like a fucked up stereotype. Like some people I heard like are really into like black people for like, you know.
Oh, the mandingo-ness?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big shaft.
Oh, that, and also
The banana.
Yeah, and if you're like a lady, like the giant peach, you know, and stuff like that.
Oh, what do you call it? A pod? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, that
The
means
pod?
pod means fat ass white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so you know.
Everyone has their own preference. It's just unfortunately we have to label it.
And like
Yeah.
and like porn can be a little racist too. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you mean by that, please?
Oh, I don't know. I just remember this one. Damn, it was like one scene from like way back in the day. Like, so it was like this weird like casting scene, and like some girl, like she's an Asian chick for context, knocks on the door. She randomly has a dog with her. I don't know.
She
why.
Has what?
Has like a dog with her. I don't know why.
A dog?
Yeah, like an actual dog.
Okay.
And
Sounds
like
we're on bestiality here.
we didn't go into that, but like.
What category are you in Pornhub?
So, guy opens the door and I was like, what? I didn't order no Chinese food.
Oh.
And then
okay.
it's like what? It's like, okay, you can come inside, but leave your lunch outside, you know? You know what she meant by lunch, right?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
And like, I guess sometimes, again, like, when it's interracial couples, sometimes when it's like a black guy, it's always
I'm not
a
the
little,
black guy, but it's interracial, yeah.
yeah, like it's a little, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's a little weird because for some odd reason, porn when it's like with like other people, sometimes it just looks like random, like casual sex, and like just people just hook up, they fuck, and that's it, right? But like, I feel like when it's like a black guy, there's like, I don't know, or someone who's like a different skin color, it's always like, you know, it's got to work on that stereotype, you know, like, you know what I mean, like.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you now.
No.
I like, so we're talking about if it's a black porn star, it has to be a specific race to be fucked?
No, I mean like the way they talk about like, so say it's like a black porn star, it's like they gotta like, it's gotta be.
Oh, it's gonna be like huge
it's
dick
always a
motherfuckers?
huge dick, always rough sex. A lot of times
okay.
it can never just be like, you know.
And then, well, it's funny because in America you don't see a lot of Asian porn stars at all. I think I've like maybe seen one or two.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because we have that stereotype, right? Yeah. Sorry, when I say we, I am half Asian.
He's half Thai.
Half white.
Yeah, half white. You get the best of both worlds, Mike.
Stop it.
Actually, that's.
Stop it. Oh, you're attracted, you son of a bitch.
I mean, well, like you sometimes have good luck, but you sometimes have the worst of luck. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah, man. One day, life will get better.
One day.
One day.
Someday.
But
that's what I was gonna say, cause like there's like always those like advertisements for what was it called, Black or some shit like that.
oh, you mean like the show? I love that.
Yeah.
Great, man. Yeah, Blacked or like Black Raw and everything.
Yeah.
It started off just I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and and it's really weird sometimes too. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like
There'll be another time.
that's for
About
another. That's for
and our
another day.
fetishes.
Yeah.
But going back to racism and everything, right?
I hope I made sense, right? Like sometimes it just picks on the worst stereotypes. Like you gotta like fuck rough, or like it's always rough fucking, or like I guess some weird kinky shit there that's associated with one race.
Oh.
That's what I was kind of get at, right? Like.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, like like some people go like dating Latinas, or like they're always like sassy and ready to fight. I mean, some are, but not all.
I
Not
don't
everyone's
say
like,
stereotypes like that.
Yeah.
Some
people, I swear, some people really do just play a stereotype.
But
that's their whole character, man. I swear, but like not everyone's like that though.
I think for racism, it's unfortunate that some people still look. I'm not saying I don't see color. Okay, I'm not.
No,
I'll never ever say that.
You're at a
but like I'm trying to say for racism and everything, right? For attractiveness, I don't even give a shit, man. Like I don't care if you're black, white, yellow. I don't know why they still call us yellow because I don't still understand that.
Yeah, some of you guys
Latino, brown,
which could also mean Middle Eastern too.
yeah, Middle Eastern, Indian. I truthfully never cared for that. But it's unfortunate that some people do depict that, like,
Yeah.
black skin is seen as like, the devil or bad,
Totally.
or like the white skin devils are seen,
I was
or
gonna
like,
say, you told me there was that one girl that you told me was like someone into me, but she kind of like changed her mind because I wasn't Mexican.
oh yeah, and also you were religious.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was gonna go into that after racism,
Yeah.
kind of religion and everything, right?
Yeah, so but it's okay, Mike. It's okay. It's all good. Nice.
Why tell me that, man? She dumped you, man. I'm just kidding. She didn't dump.
We were never.
He dodged a huge bullet. That's what I'm gonna say. Pretty big. It was unfortunate because you had a lot in common.
Yeah.
And she would have been a cool person if she wasn't controlled. That's what we're going to nature and environment of what beauty is defined as.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say sometimes like nature isn't environment part of nature though.
No, nurture.
Oh,
sorry,
nurture. Oh, yeah,
yeah.
gotcha.
You kept spelling nature, and I was like, no, nurture.
Whoops.
Sorry, that was my fault. I meant nurture and
Yeah,
environment.
I was gonna say that's
the kind of
supposed-
effect.
That's supposed to be a U, but my bad.
I love how we're pointing them. They don't know what we're pointing.
Oh, we have.
If we could, we would tilt the camera. It's our like talking points that we
Yeah.
decided to do. So because this was be a little bit longer topic, but finishing off with racism, right? I think we have a little bit more to say about that. It's just, let me ask you this: like, do you feel a certain way with a particular color?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Now, what about your family and stuff?
Family, yeah, I guess they would. It's kind of like a mixed thing,
A mixed thing?
Yeah, but I think they.
Do you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
Like what they would prefer, or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I guess.
Like, what makes you, like, what you already said what you, right?
Yeah,
But the question is, like, what about your family, what they see.
Oh, actually, I get like a really mixed bag, man. I think most of it's just like so you can marry a Latino, you can marry like
You can marry, you can marry.
Mostly,
what you find love.
they always say marry Latina usually, but they sometimes go like marry. There's like a dumb stereotype down south, like in Central South America. I'm gonna say even the Caribbean too, where you gotta marry a white person, to improve the race, which is like where you get into the eugenics fucked up kind of side of things, Because I think even like people from like the Dominican Republic kind of say this. How like some people have like that kind of same attitude. And for context, like Dominican Republic is like mostly black people over there, yeah, like African descent, but so that's kind of why they're like, oh yeah, you just marry a white person, you gotta. Because dumb stereotypes would be like you're gonna breed like smart children. Again.
Oh yeah, see that's another thing I never agreed with. It's
Yeah.
what beauty is defined as is. This is a good one, right? For race.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I think this would kind of fall into kind of celebrities and kind of like the makeup and everything, right?
Yeah. Cool.
What's up? Oh, it's a low battery.
Yeah. So let me just click on low.
Yeah, because low battery. Do you want to plug it in? Oh wait. Oh,
I think we got enough time to finish this up. But,
and then we're gonna plug it in.
yeah, well, no, I got you. I know how.
I was like, this is what's the word I'm looking for? It's
technical
technical difficulties, right? But I think it's you bring up a really good point on the racism thing that it really sucks, man. That you can only marry a certain individual, right, because of their color, because you want to mix it, or it means status, right? Or you can only marry certain people. Like look for Britain, for instance, right?
Oh, yeah.
They can only marry in between, they're already inbred family. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
And it's just really unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
And it really sucks that if you find somebody you really like, right, and they're not the color that your family agrees with, it's just and that's still today, man. I have a handful of stories of that.
Oh yeah.
Because I wasn't a certain race. They wouldn't like me.
Yeah. It's kind of worse because you're mixed race. Look at that. There was no benefits to that, right?
There was no benefit except I look good. Am I ugly? But it's just really unfortunate, John. That we still have that kind of culture of what beauty is. If you can only be this color, or you can only be tan. I know you have to have freckles. We're talking about eye color is another one. Right?
Oh yeah, eye color.
It's if you have brown eyes, you're just so standard.
I was
everyone's
gonna say,
right?
There's also hair type too. You can't.
Yeah, hair type.
Hair color too. You can maybe people got negative stereotypes about gingers.
Well, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, gingers too. Yeah.
Or being bald.
Being bald. Yeah.
It's if you're being bald, I don't want to be with you. You gotta have hair. Or stuff like that.
It's kind of that's the topic for another day. But we did think looking bald made you look young though.
Oh, I think that's I referenced to an anime thing.
I referenced it to a porn star thing.
See, yeah.
Johnny Sins, right?
You have a lot. You have J-Mac, Johnny Sins, right? The individuals who are bald, man, they don't age, man. They do not age. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doesn't age.
No, he hasn't.
Who's that guy from Transporter?
His name.
I love that guy, but he's always I've never seen him with hair, right? He has a little I don't know what they call it, it's not peach fuzz, but you see a little bit of gray. You know what I'm talking about? It's on your facial hair,
I know.
But that guy's never aged, right? Then I know a couple YouTubers who are bald, they never aged. That'll be another time, another topic, is that the fountain of youth is to shave your head and you do something.
Turns out the fountain of youth isn't in Florida. It's just being bald,
Florida sucks.
It's got nice wildlife. I don't know. I don't mind the gators, but I hate its people there.
Sucks.
It should have just been a nature preserve, man.
Saw it off.
Yeah.
Just saw it off. It's not the same.
If I could have go back in time, I would have said nobody live in Florida. It's only a nature preserve,
But oh, it's raining, dude.
Oh shit.
All right, but anyways, sorry, no, sidetracking. But yeah, racism, and then the color of the it really sucks how sometimes you're penalized, as a kid, and you don't have choices in DNA, and it really sucks how people are so picky on that, judgmental on that,
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to say about racism? Or we can talk about blue eyes and stuff like that. It really sucks how.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, about race for me. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
I'm just saying, man. It needs to stop. It's okay to mix the blood, mix the culture. We are a melting pot.
Yeah, but none of that eugenics. Improving
Oh, that's a new thing now.
Yeah, no, I've heard it before. Yeah, but I don't know how to say it in Spanish, mejorar la raza or some shit like that. But yeah, I've heard it before. But
Put in the comments what you actually think about that. For actually altering and actually really nitpicking DNA and everything. You have that choice.
Yeah, which is really weird because when you really think about it, Latin America, everyone there's a little bit of everything. Because indigenous, Afro, Asia, European, so.
We're trying to say don't judge.
Yeah, don't judge. Yeah,
don't judge. Be better.
Don't judge on race. Maybe you can probably judge on some things too. I don't know. I kind of do judge age gap relationships between you. But that's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
So I would say that this goes into kind of our take on celebrities.
Oh yeah. It's fake as shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think celebrities, unfortunately, the people we follow,
the
people that lead and everything, unfortunately have like this following and everything and perception of what you have to be. So you know, for example, any celebrity, you know, you guys watch
even Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson, you
he's
know,
a hunk, man. But you know, I will say this: he's got no abs though.
oh, because it's a genetic thing now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a genetic.
Yeah.
Wow, we just talk about genetics. You judge based on genetics, man.
Hey, I was gonna say though, like he's probably like the greatest like fake natty of all time though. There's no way that guy's natural, man. I'm sorry.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't think so. Cause like the way you.
Well, actually, that's a good segue. You know, you altering your body.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like.
I don't think he's like a steroid junkie, but he's definitely taking something that's like, you know, like that's helping him, you know, because like I'm just gonna say you don't just work out 4 or 5 hours a day at the gym and like. You know,
Well, that's why you drink a lot of protein and everything. It's unnatural.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no.
See,
way.
protein is not natural. I don't know. But maybe you can correct me wrong, but I don't understand people who eat protein and everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, consuming the drinks and everything that help to build muscle. That's
Oh,
unnatural, quite
yeah.
honestly.
No, it is unnatural, yeah, because like it's like supplements and shit like that.
But,
But I was also gonna say like a lot of bodybuilders. I don't know if you knew this, but they always do the same gross diet of chicken, broccoli, and rice. I don't know if you ever knew that.
Oh yeah.
Which again, like, if you know anything about diets, it's gotta be diverse as hell, you know. You only limit to 3 things.
But then you know.
So many deficiencies.
Do you know what they diversify with? Right? It's
Yeah.
like powder. They have flavored
Or
powder.
you-
For that.
Also that too. You know?
Ejecty.
Yeah, the ouchie fauci, you know.
Oh, the ouchie Fauci, I like
The
that.
jokey pokey.
Oh, that's a good one too. But I think celebrities and everything kind of
Yeah.
define. Oh, and, you know, anybody, you know, that we follow or lead, unfortunately, define
yeah,
beauty.
they do define beauty.
Like, you know, Kim Kardashian, for example, right?
She's
She is the
a Barbie
biggest
doll, yeah.
garbage shit. You should not follow her.
a-
But, you know, unfortunately for her, right?
Yeah.
What does she have? She's got a shit ton of money. She's had a shit ton of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And she always has a shit ton of makeup on her.
It's not even that. She photoshops her like pictures.
Yeah, then we go to
Yeah.
Photoshop there, you know, too. And
It makes
everything.
her look more skinny, more toned than she really is.
And
you
then
know?
it just really sucks how, you know, even for guys, you know, even guys have the same thing, right? You know, like, you know, the natty, you know, what is
Yeah,
it? Natty
yeah.
tatty? What is it?
Fake natties.
Yeah, fake natties.
People who claim natural, but they're doing something, man.
But you know, to be like, you know, an incredible good-looking man, you gotta have like a 6-pack, you know,
yeah.
huge pecs,
That comes to genetics.
you know, jaw,
Yeah.
you know, jawline, and then you know, then it goes into unfortunate
Though sometimes,
altercations.
I ain't gonna lie though, sometimes the jawlines are just too exaggerated, man. They look more
Oh,
like.
when it comes like a straight
Yeah,
triangle,
yeah,
man,
that's
I'm just
like-
like, what?
The fuck is that?
But like, you know, this is a perfect kind of avenue to go into plastic surgery, and unfortunately, you know, people alter and just completely change themselves.
Oh yeah.
And I have a funny story about this, right? No, not personally, but I've heard it's I'm pretty sure it was a Chinese couple.
Oh.
Right, you
gosh,
remember that?
Yeah, I
Remember
remember
that too?
that,
Yeah. So this is like kind of an older story, right? So Chinese man is suing his wife because his children are ugly.
You know, that was a while back. We actually gotta look. We gotta put in the comments.
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
happened
yeah,
to that.
it
Like
was-
an update on that.
But yeah, literally, no bullshit. Like, are we good with battery?
Yeah, we good because
Okay.
there should be like a warning that there's 10%.
Oh, 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, that story was like literally the husband married the wife, right? You
Yeah.
know, they loved each other, like, you know, that's what it
Yeah.
perceived to be, right?
Yeah.
And then they had 2 children or like 3 children or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then the husband was like, "What the fuck is happening with my children? Why are they so ugly?" And the reason was, and this just really sucks because, you know, the reason they were ugly, right,
Yeah.
is because the mom lied of what she actually looked like. So they had an old picture of her, what she looked like versus this, right? And she altered herself so much that it doesn't even look like her former self at all.
In a fucked up way, maybe it really wasn't a good relationship. It's built on a lie.
It was built on a lie, literally, right?
An ugly lie.
And you know, that's unfortunate because she was pressured to do that, right?
Yeah.
Because no one was looking at her, and you know, unfortunately, people will go that far and alter themselves to
Yeah.
the highest degree
Oh, I was
to
gonna.
form that beauty.
You also got the BBLs, you know,
The BBLs.
Brazilian butt lifts.
Oh,
It's
please,
a-
please, laugh it, please.
Oh,
please.
no, it's
Yeah, please.
maybe people just want, you know,
Oh, explain it,
larger
explain it.
peach. That's what it is.
Oh, larger
you know?
peach, yeah.
It's like I don't know the exact thing what they do. It's like they take I want to say they take fat from other parts of the body and they put it all in your butt.
So let me ask you this. Here's a question. So anyways, that was the end of the story, right? I don't know what happened afterwards, but literally the husband found out that who she was, and he was
Also,
getting a divorce.
For a long-lasting relationship, honesty is best. I guess,
true.
Yeah, I guess that's there's only one thing
So
you can learn
don't
from
lie
that.
about that.
Don't lie.
But it's just unfortunate that beauty, set that standard, and even the husband who fell in love with her and everything, right? It was just based on beauty, and that fucking blows and sucks. And you should never be in a relationship like that just based on looks.
So what about the BBLs again? Like,
So the question, it's not about BBLs, right?
Oh.
But you could bring it up.
I was gonna say people do that because they want to look more attractive, and
actually, so how do you feel about that though? How do you feel about plastic surgery? Let me ask you that.
Being honest with you, like completely honest with you, I think a little is okay, but when you overdo it too much, it just doesn't look good. I don't know why. If it's but then again, sometimes when I say little, it's probably the things I wouldn't really notice about. It's maybe some wrinkles or around the face or something like that.
Oh, you mean what they call injections?
Yeah, injections. I think that's what it's called.
I'm always confused on it because it's kind of some altercations can actually be helpful.
Yeah, I was gonna
to you.
Yeah.
I mean this in more of a medical sense. Some people have to get an altercation.
Yeah, I was gonna say that lady that got her face ripped off by a chimpanzee.
Oh, but that was too late though. She never recovered from it.
Nah, but she did get some a little bit.
Oh yeah, they're trying to do it. See, for that, I would say for that stuff, for emergencies or burn victims or something like that, 100% fine. Because they kind of need it. It's unfortunate that should happen. But when it comes to in my opinion, for just complete facial reconstruction and everything, I just don't agree with it, man. It's unnatural.
That's what I'm saying. When you go too much with it.
That's what I'm saying. To a certain extreme.
But the funny thing though about the little things people do is it's not. It wouldn't really. Even
I wouldn't care for that.
It wouldn't even be noticeable.
Well, I know when you say in Korea, is the eyelids.
Oh yeah.
Because they find that beautiful and everything. I don't know why.
Damn, this whole time I thought it was
I didn't know there was such a thing, man.
Yeah, I didn't know what type of.
See, this is the funny part, right? I didn't know what the fuck that meant until somebody actually told me.
I thought it meant I was sleep deprived.
I was like, what the fuck is that? Am I supposed to have a triple eyelid or something? Is my eyelids on that? But Asians have that thing, especially Koreans. And I don't care if anybody says no, you're fucking full of shit. No, you talk to Koreans and they will talk about their
actually, eyes. I was gonna say there was a dumb documentary I saw about high school students.
Oh yeah. You're talking about if you're in graduation, they get to choose.
Yeah, a graduation gift there. I don't know if it was like a plastic surgery, and the main thing what you said is people go for the eyelids.
Yeah, it's either eyelids or nose or a little bit of lips.
Because over there, being beautiful means you can get a good job.
See that
it kind of sucks.
That fucking sucks. See, that's perfect to what we're about to go to.
You can't get good grades anymore. Now you got to be good, smart and beautiful.
Yeah. I don't have either. But
that's why I'm here too with you, man.
Stop it, you're gorgeous. But yeah, for plastic surgery, so we're coming down to this for plastic surgery. It's okay to do, but it's not okay if it's the huge extremes where you just change yourself.
Some people look really.
Now, how do you feel about the trends that some people have done? I heard there was a trend about filing your teeth to make it look like you're beautiful just for that hot second. Don't do that shit. Yeah, please don't do that.
For the love of fucking God.
You know what I'm talking about? People.
Yeah, I know.
What's that glue thing? I think there was some super glue shit.
There was a lady.
Beautiful.
I forgot what the whole point was, but there was a lady that gorilla glued her.
Oh, it was her face, right?
No, not her face. Her hair. She was.
For conditioning.
Yeah,
or something.
no, she was trying to keep it padded down. I think because I think her hair was either really curly or a little too. What's the word? Is it nappy? I can't remember. It's really frizzy. So she wanted to keep it down, but she used gorilla glue. And so they had to bring in a real gorilla to get it out. Nah, that's a lie.
It was just for Instagrammers or influencers. Fuck you, YouTubers. I'm gonna say this straight up.
Don't. I was gonna say that. I got fangs, but it's got nothing to do with filing it down though. See, I got it.
Yeah, everyone's got fangs. Yeah. So but
I don't do that because you're gonna you can hit a vein and squirt blood out. Not kidding,
I'm trying to get it that. But yeah, plastic surgery, man. think it's okay, but it's not okay for certain extremes.
Yeah.
Don't alter yourself. That's gonna harm you.
Don't-
So you get followers. That's another big problem.
Don't get a BBL because I hear like it's like 1 in 4,000. So like people die or get some really.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes imperfect and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is like a random video too. I saw some dude complain about like people who got BBLs and that their butts smell like shit.
Because there's probably shit in it.
I was gonna say they're probably not used to having like a larger butt, so you gotta put extra work to clean that.
Oh, clean and everything.
Yeah. So like, hey, I guess there's a tip for you people. If you do decide to get one, make sure you
Clean.
Yeah, clean. You know.
In the trolley.
Clang. Rang.
Rang.
With the bell in.
But yeah, I mean that's an interesting point because now it goes to the environment that we have, right?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
now we're talking about influencer celebrities, plastic
Mhm.
surgery, nurture versus the environment.
Yeah. I was gonna say like, I think it's more nurture though than environment. I don't know. I feel like.
I think it depends on the parenting.
I
I
was-
really think
I
it
was-
depends on the parenting.
Yeah, because I feel like people are gonna find like people who remind them of. That sounds weird saying it, but people who remind them of their parents a little bit, not too much.
Ooh, elaborate.
I don't know. Like I guess some.
So
People,
what you're talking about? How
like
the
not
parents-
not so much like looks, but like like I guess personality wise a little bit. If you had like a good relationship with your parents, right? Like.
So you're talking about like you would fall for more of an individual because they have the beauty and like the beauty, pretty or handsome, right? Because of the parents, like interactions. With
Yeah,
parents.
I was gonna
I
say.
can totally see that. I mean,
'cause,
is
like,
there anything like you're supposed to marry your mom or something? Like
no,
somebody like your mom?
I mean they say that, but don't marry your mom. That's gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch John 5 years from now.
No.
Doesn't marry his mother, yes, but marries somebody like his mother.
I was gonna say like people. Yeah, I was gonna say like isn't there a Family Guy episode where like Chris literally falls in love with like a girl who like is honestly just Lois, like the face and everything.
I thought it was Lois though.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Like, so yeah, you.
That's also an American Dad episode
Was it
too.
really too?
Yeah, Stan, there's a doppelganger of Stan right for the CIA.
Oh.
And then like Haley like literally loves, and it's gross, dude. But yeah, I would say back to the nurture thing, right? In my opinion, in my view, right, I did not have a good family, but they really can like kind of influence of what you're gonna fall in love with. So like for example, right, if you're growing up in a racist family, you're not gonna go whatever race.
They don't know
unless you have some inner like like new thought or something,
you're
right?
really into taboo, I guess.
Yeah, or like you want to piss off your parents completely or some shit like that. And also, I think they're the ones who kind of teach you what beauty is in a sense. If they're good parents, right? Well, in my opinion, if I was a parent, I would teach my son or daughter is like, look, try never to wear makeup, right? If you can, and then also just literally don't change for somebody else. Try to never change for somebody
Go
else.
changing for nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could not say that better. But unfortunately, the environment can affect you.
Oh yeah. I still think more nurture though, but then again,
No, I think it's a generation.
Because I was gonna say like if you have bad parenting, like you're probably not gonna want to marry someone who reminds you like of your parents.
Oh, that's just it. Yeah, if you see constantly fighting, you don't want.
Yeah, like or like
unless you're fucking insane.
It's
and
like-
masochist.
Oh yeah. So you remind me of my mom. I don't think I ever want to see you again. Get out of here.
That's so creepy to ever say to somebody still to this day. But it's not the first time actually somebody you remind me so much of my mother. It's so creepy.
Oh yeah. No, I've heard it too, and I was like,
Dude, there's something wrong with you, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Or like being called daddy. We'll talk about that in a second. That'll be a good like weird verge off into a different. But anyway, so going back to the environment, I think it.
or pappy.
Oh, Pappy.
Yeah.
Pappy?
Yeah.
Pappy? What the fuck is Pappy?
I don't know.
Hey, Pappy.
It's like your granddad,
Pappy.
I guess, you know.
Hey, Pappy. Hey, Daddy.
Hey, pappy.
Oh man, I do not like
It's like
that
people.
stuff to this day. I was like, you got some daddy issues, man. That
It's
you
like
need
when
to-
people say like it's like hearing some dude say por favor, they say por favor.
Hey man, they're trying. That's what I say. Look, they're trying. But go back to the environmental, like the environment thing, right?
Yeah.
I think unfortunately that has more of an impact more than anything, especially when the kid has to go on their own.
Oh yeah.
Right? They don't have the parents to kind of guide them. If they're good parents, right? That's a key thing.
Mhm.
Or it doesn't have to be parents. It could be family or friends you grew up with, and you're by yourself. You know, you can easily get influenced. You know, especially let's say hypothetically, right?
I was gonna say, someone like the teacher gives you a compliment, you fall in love with the teacher.
Oh, I think that's a huge problem. We'll get to that funny comment about guys and guys versus girls there for comments.
I was gonna say like it's a pat on the back when it's a boy and a kid and a young male and a female teacher, but it's a crime when it's when it's the reverse gender. I mean, it's a crime both ways, but you know what I mean? Like the reaction is like, you know, when it's like a young kid student and like with a female teacher, like most people react like, if you're a guy, apparently it's like, nice, dude, nice.
Oh yeah, that was a good South Park episode too.
Yeah, it's like the crime. Like, what's the crime? What's the crime? Like, she's not doing it with me, you know. Like,
but
let's drop it.
But going back to the environment thing, right? It's unfortunate because some people may be put into a corner or just constantly, you know, read feeds. You know, for Facebook and Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You know, the followers and everything, and people want to be loved. So in order to be loved, you know, well, people will go so far. And if they see like, oh, why is this person getting more followers than me? And then they're going to change their ways.
I guess this will tie into like the OnlyFans kind of stuff. But it's because sometimes is it because they're showing more skin? You know.
That's just it. You know.
Yeah.
Is that being more beautiful and is actually showing off skin and never, you know, putting out or anything or giving out?
Oh, there's a lot of horn dogs out there, so you know, showing more skin, you know.
And is that defined as beauty?
Maybe not to me. I don't know.
It's not to me. You gotta be giving me something, man. I'm gonna be very straightforward to the audience here.
You'll watch it for free on the hub, you know.
Yeah, that's just it. I'm going to a porn site. I ain't paying, you know, for any service like that.
I once paid for it just to see how it was. It's honestly better free, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I feel like I got better camera work when watching it on when I got it.
Camera work. Everybody said that. I got.
Like I don't know. Like okay,
work.
it's like a rant from like the OnlyFans kind of thing. Some people need to hire an actual cameraman, like, because like the camera work is just I don't know. It's just straight up ass crack, man.
Do you think actually getting paid can actually be more a sense for beauty too?
Getting
I'd say
paid?
Yes. Yeah, I say yeah. I'm talking about OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
Belly, what were the Belle Delphine? Bella?
Oh, Bella. Man, I haven't heard of her from in a while though. Like,
if you don't know where she is, she's like the biggest. What's the looking for?
OnlyFans model? I don't know.
No. I'm thinking about like a
Twitch
horrible term.
streamers?
No, I'm thinking about like a shit term.
Influencers.
She's a huge influencer, YouTuber. She does weird shit. You know,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
seen as a very, very petite, very pretty young girl. Right?
She was bathing with like a dead octopus.
Yeah, she does some like weird shit, but
Yeah.
like guys raved over her.
Like,
And then she made an OnlyFans and she fucked over everyone. Like she didn't show any content, but she made millions upon millions of pounds.
oh yeah, I didn't even,
You can check it out, man.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
I remember. Yeah, that's
she
what,
talked to Logan Paul about
that was
it,
my
man.
beef about it too. Yeah,
And she laughed.
Other people actually put in work, man. They put in work in that.
But she didn't do anything.
No.
But what I'm trying to get is a sense of getting money and kind of praise and
I
everything.
think she did actually do like a few scenes.
No, she did. But I'm trying to get at
Yeah.
is, do you think money and everything can actually be a sense of beauty too?
Money.
Look at porn stars, for example, right? You know, they get paid, people watch them, right?
I don't know, like, I guess people pay, but I think it's more because they think these poor souls, they think it'll get them like closer to them, you know?
Get closer to them?
Yeah, but I don't think it's like money as it is though. I mean, some people only date for the money, but do you really want those people in your life? Probably not, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, so.
But I just want to ask you about that. Do you think money, if somebody's worth a lot of money, is that classified as beautiful?
Not to me, no. I mean, I'm broke, but like, no. Oh yeah, right. We're not supposed to say that. Whoops, sorry.
We're at 10%. All right, so we got to wrap it up
Yeah,
soon.
so I mean, we're almost done, really.
Yeah. But we already talked about makeup and filters, right? And what classifies, and it's unfortunate we have an industry that it's going to still record, right?
Yeah, it's still recording.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's still recording.
You don't have to push that.
I mean, I'll just push the button too.
It just stops. We did all this work for nothing. Sorry again for that. You know, this is been a pretty long conversation because this is like a really out there.
Oh yeah, you can go so many.
But to kind of we're trying to get like to the main points of this. Like we were talking about makeup and filters, right?
Yeah.
We live in a society again, unfortunately, that what does makeup do? It's supposed to perceive you
I guess that's my problem with the society. It can be kind of fake, you know. 'Cause
It is
you,
fake.
yeah, you see a lot of things on a billboard or on.
Makeup
the
is
internet.
not wrong, right?
No, but
For me personally, I prefer please don't wear the makeup.
yeah, but like not so much the makeup, but like the filter thing though. Like it really changes people's like.
So you're talking about catfishing in a way too?
Yeah, but it wasn't really so much catfishing because people unironically use sometimes like filtered photos for like posting on social media. It's like, hey guys, you know what's up, you know.
To make them look more beautiful.
To make them look more attractive.
Instead of being real.
And then you see them in real person, and you're like, I don't know, you know.
So do you think that makes them more pretty or ugly?
The filter?
Yeah. And also makeup.
I don't know. I guess like probably not so much because it kind of ruins like your perception of someone. I guess like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you believe that makeup or filters can actually kind of hurt like the
Yeah, I'd
kind of
say so.
like your reality and everything?
Yeah, because like you know we do live in the real world.
Do we?
Yeah.
Or are we in the Matrix right now?
I don't know. I mean, we'll find out if we can like wrap this up before it ends, you know, like before the camera dies.
But we didn't think about this, okay? We never thought the camera would die on us.
Yeah,
the
we
phone.
did, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like to literally sum it up and everything, right?
So I guess you know.
It really depends on the eye of the beholder, man. Unfortunately,
it really does,
you know?
yeah. But that's a good thing.
Well, what are your final thoughts about that, man?
I guess it's a good thing, but sometimes you know you gotta be careful what other people's intentions are. You know, do you see you as a partner? Do they see you as just like a trophy? You know, or like
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say like again, I don't know why this. For fun fact, I keep tortoises, but like I heard someone speak like there's like this tortoise a species of tortoise everybody wanted, and the weird analogy he said.
Oh, we never talked about animals. Damn it.
No, but like
We
the
should
weird.
talk about that, yeah.
The weird analogy he said, right? It's like everyone wants the species of tortoise. It's like the hot blonde in high school, but once you get it, you realize it's not so boring. It's just a trophy, you know. But it's a weird thing to say, but some people really do see it like that. You're more like a game, you know, like a little.
Damn.
You know?
No, that's good. That was
Yeah.
good. You know, I mean, what you said is incredible. You know,
Yeah.
but it just really sucks what it means.
I mean, I guess I'm cynical, but at least I'm honest.
He said honesty was the key thing, for
Yeah.
any sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think
It's kind of fucked up if I get a girl that's like, hey, you're not exactly like a Scarlett Johansson, but I like you.
Well, hey man, I had talked about that. Like the girl has fantasies about somebody else. So do I. But you come back together, you still love each other, right? But I think for me, what defines beauty and everything, right? Again, unfortunately, it's the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is a perfect world. Some people are just born better looking than others, and that's just it. People have better traits than others. That's just it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just saying, for me personally, whatever you do to yourself, just please be careful with it. Make sure you think this through, and you don't want to have any shortcomings with it or huge regrets.
Yeah.
It is your money, it is your life.
Don't change yourself, because with each passing love, you just become more of a cynical.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Oh, it's like it's from a song I heard.
Oh, damn! Whoever did that, good job.
Oh, actually, it's that one song I showed you from Brazil. That's part of the.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was definitely not your type.
No, it's not my type.
Yeah, it was
but
that
I
lyric,
really like the
I remember
lyrics and like the meaning. There's like a legend about this song that the writer wrote it for his daughter who was gonna they lived in the slums, so she was gonna move away and become a prostitute.
Oh yeah. That's
so
I remember.
That's kind of why he wrote that. It's like don't change your appearance. Like with each passing corner, your life will fall apart, and then you'll just be nothing more. You won't even know who you are anymore. So I guess
that's actually really good right there.
That kind of ties into this. Don't change yourself, because change it too much, you won't recognize who you are. And before you know it, you'll be looking down into an abyss, and then you realize you're the one that dug that abyss.
Damn, John, that was actually really deep.
Oh, I mean, thank the guy, man. He's the guy that wrote the song.
Yeah, but still, man, your interpretation, you're kind of explaining that.
Oh, but that's kind of part of the lyrics. You can't even understand it because it's Portuguese, But he wrote that.
That's why you told me,
yeah. So
for me, it's the same thing, but I do have a little bit of different opinion on it.
I got you.
It's just, do you. If you want to do that, if that makes you happy, man, just do it in a responsible, smart way, and don't be a jackass.
Yeah,
about
definitely
it.
don't.
That's my key thing. If you want to alter yourself, okay, fine, but don't be a fucking jackass.
Oh, I was gonna say they say in the British, how they say in the Cockney slang, don't be a struggling grunt. You know what that means, right? cunt. Yeah.
You know.
But
yeah, just don't be an asshole. You know, I still think you should try to figure out a way to love yourself. I mean, that's easier said than done. I know that's the biggest bullshit everyone always hears. You know.
Oh, actually,
no one knows answers to.
I was gonna say that's probably the second most bullshit for me. I think the biggest bullshit is live, laugh, love, and that kind of stuff. Like.
Oh, I remember saying that last. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I hate
not everyone can do that.
No.
You know, but just be careful with it.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying to it. John is saying,
yeah.
Don't be changing for anybody, right?
Yeah, stay true to yourself. Yeah. Don't even fucking attempt it, to change,
But yeah, again, for anybody who has like a different opinion, again, we're really sorry. This was kind of like everywhere for this one because this was a huge topic. We keep going and going and going.
Different opinions, I guess, write it in the comments.
Yeah,
Also,
please,
questions, write in the comment. Do you think you're ugly? Well, don't. I mean.
Yeah, you can say that. If there have been moments where you think somebody told you ugly and you flicked them off,
or like any weird things related to this comment.
We would love to read it, stories.
Yeah.
But beyond that, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Hopefully, we'll figure out what day to do the animation.
I'll just point it there too.
Do that way. Point it that way. Point it that way. Click the clock.
TikTok time is running out.
But episode 2. Welcome to episode 2.
Yeah.
What was the title for episode 2?
It's like, are we ugly? Are we pretty? Or are we just lukewarm?
Lukewarm.
Yeah.
So you decide on that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again for everyone watching.
Right.
And again, welcome to Bubble
Bubble
Tom Podcast.